This is what gives me joy. I had a very embarrassing experience at Laird Sterling's funeral. I was not able to reach the high notes because I had been crying when his daughter Kathleen gave her eulogy. So when I stood up, my throat was closed over, and I knew that I probably couldn't reach the high notes of the Holy City. And afterwards, after being totally embarrassed that I couldn't, I went into the choir room, and my experience was that Byron opened his arms and I walked into them for a hug. And it was a hug that I hadn't felt since my husband had passed. And it was like it wasn't Byron. So after being totally embarrassed for that day, the next day I had a knock on the door. My friend from downstairs brought me a bouquet of flowers. And I said, "What are those for?" And she said, "Well, you had a hard day yesterday." And after chatting, I said to her, it was the weirdest thing because I had a hug that I hadn't experienced for years. And I'm a hugger, and I've had many, many hugs. And I said, it was just so weird. And she said to me, "Your husband told me that I wasn't to tell you that these flowers were from him until you told me something." And she said, "That is the something." And he said, "Don't you recognize my hugs?" And the joy that I felt then and I continue to feel is amazing, especially in these times that are happening now. And also, our loved ones that have passed are passing on messages to us, signs and different things that if we accept them, we realize who they're from. Heaven is real.